Alright, so before I get into the video, I want to mention two things. The first thing is that I got a gaming PC. I don't know if that matters for this video, because I could record it on my old PC even though it sucked, because Pokemon requires a literal potato to run, to record. I just didn't realize that when I was recording with my phone. But I can record stuff now, including GD stuff, so that's cool for the future if you care about that. And the second thing is, more importantly to the video, is that the entire video I recorded with no mic audio. I don't know why I didn't check after like the first clip just to make sure everything was working, but it wasn't. It wasn't even my fault. Like the mic wasn't muted. It's just that for some reason, the default microphone that was on OBS, I didn't check it. It was set to default, which there's only one mic plugged in, but for some reason the default was nothing, so nothing recorded. And I had to just manually switch it from default to like the mic that I had plugged in. So there's no audio for the entire thing, and you can still watch the battles. Like I will just show you the battles, everything that went on, but you can't hear me vocalize my thought process. And I played really well, so it sucks. But at least I still have the actual recordings, which is nice. And that's pretty much all I have to say, and I'll just get straight into the video. Okay, so I'm just gonna like re-record this part kind of using the video that I had. But I usually do that thing where I just like before I go into Elite Four, I show my box, I show my death box, and then I show my team. So I'll just do like a mini recap here. So this is my box. Some of these Pokemon like pretty much never got used. Like Swoobat isn't even or Woobat isn't even evolved. Tropius did stuff. Uh, Audino was pretty good like before Gym 3, and I don't think I used him for a single battle after. Crustle was pretty bad. Jumpluff was also pretty bad. There's like a few in the death box that were pretty useless. But there are some like really good Pokemon here. Like Mecanium is super good. Swampert, Scizor, Samurott, Napoleon, Lucario. Not Crobat didn't last too long. Klinklang was really good. Even Dusclops, it doesn't hit hard, but it took hits so well. And that's pretty much it for this box. So here is my death box. I had 20 deaths in total, I'm pretty sure, including, or I'm not going to say including, you'll see how many die in the Elite Four. And obviously people die, or Pokemon die, because it's a fucking Elite Four. So there is Ladybell, which is pretty, like a lot of these were expendable Pokemon where I just sacked to like keep up tempo or to save more valuable Pokemon. Like the only actually like pretty valuable stuff here is like, I also need to mention that everything past Huntail, like Medicham and Huntail were on Marlin. Everything past here is on like either like the Plasma stuff, the post 8 gym Plasma stuff, or the Victory Road. So like even like Rhydon was really good. Lapras is pretty good. Uh, Even like Milo and Zam were useful. I just sacked them to either like save more useful Pokemon or just that was my plan for the battle. I couldn't think of a better one. But like a lot of these really weren't that bad. Perugly Death was pretty bad because it has really good utility with Fake Out, U-turn. It's super fast too. Get off quick body slams for some like good damage, and it can just U-turn out whenever it needs to. Then Kingdra was not great. Kingdra wasn't that good, but it was like my fastest water type. The thing with this playthrough is I had no water type with like a speed stat over 70. Like every water type I had was slow. Besides that, that's pretty much it for the death box. And here is my Elite Four team. I'll just give like a quick rundown on what each member serves as. Volcarona is just an all-around beast. Super good against Caitlyn and Grimsley. It hits so hard, and it's just has it doesn't have that good of a defensive typing, but it has a fighting resist for Marshall for pivoting, and it pretty much always baits a rock move, which is nice. And it's just hits ridiculously hard, and it has like legit some of the best IVs I've ever seen. It has 29 speed. I think it has 29 special attack maybe, and then 30 defense and 29 HP. Like it had some insane IVs. And Drapion is basically here not just for Chantal and Caitlyn, but it was pretty good into like the other ones is pivoting and just getting off some quick damage because it's surprisingly fast. Like it has 95 base speed. Then you have Mienshao. Mienshao is mostly just here for like fake out stuff on double battles, just to redirect or to like prevent one Pokemon from attacking or even break focus axes. It did that a few times, or once, I think. And then Aggron is here, not mainly as a pivot. It killed like one thing, but it's mainly used as a pivot for Marshall to always bait fighting moves because it's 4x weak to it. Go into either Mence or Azumarill, or even Volcarona if they're too low. And it's just really bulky against Pokemon that don't have a super effective move against it. Then Salamence is obviously super good stats, super good moves, and mine had a naughty nature, which was really good. It's not exactly that fast, so I can't outspeed most things, but I mainly picked it over Crobat. I was bidding between these two. Is that Salamence, like, it outspeeds pretty much all of Marshall's team aside from Infernape, I'm pretty sure. Even though Crobat does outspeed, like, literally everything, but it just hits less hard and is way less useful for the rest of the Elite Four. And just Mence is really good, obviously, and Intimidate is super useful. And the final Pokemon is Azumarill. Azumarill is just mainly, not mainly here, but like, it helps as another fire resist because there's a lot of fire moves in this Elite Four for some reason. It's pretty bulky, I guess really good priority in Aqua Jet, and it hits really hard. Even though it has a 0 attack IV, it's still like hit really hard. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.